Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
Jay, if you do this, your hand goes out of the shot. So, yep, your hand is out. So both of y'all move this way. That's it. Y'all some hoes. Okay. Just
Real truth. Black Panther review.
spoilers.
Black Panther. Let's start off by saying that this movie is about Black Panther, but it's more than Black Panther. For me.
Positive.
Positive.
That's positive. We on the positive note right now.
We are.
We're on the positive note because ain't no movie perfect.
Nope.
And I'm not going.
Except for this one.
I'm not going.
So, I dug everything. I dug the way they showed the colors, the cinematography. Everything was beautiful. I love how they drew from actual African cultures and weapons and dress, and they took things that in Westerners' eyes that look like savage and backwards, like plate lips. You know, black people have been made fun of for plate lips, and Africa's been called savage because of plate lips, and they showed they had a character there that had that plate lip, but demonstrated it in a very dignified way. So I was really hats off to them for being brave enough to like not show, not try to cater to like a Western standpoint of beauty. So, you know, a lot of bravery there. But let's get down to the real. I know Uncle John here is trying to be politically correct a little bit.
You don't have to be politically
no,
correct.
I
This
know,
is real truth.
but I'm gonna go ahead and
It
get it
don't
started.
mean we
I'm
all
gonna go ahead and
You're
get
not
it
gonna
started.
have to- okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it started.
Yeah,
Because I, you know,
it don't mean
okay,
we're
so
all gonna
let me tell
agree,
you,
'cause it's the
let
real
me tell
truth.
you, let me tell you, Black Panther. Can I curse?
Yes.
This motherfucker is supposed to be better than Batman, Tony Stark,
Oh.
fucking Bruce Wayne. I know he's Batman, but I'm just saying. Everybody in your fucking Marvel, DC motherfucking, this is a motherfucking king trained as a warrior from birth with vibranium that enhances and gives him these special abilities, the heart-shaped herb, and then a fucking suit that shit. This motherfucker is he is a bad motherfucker. He was a bad motherfucker in The Winter Soldier.
Civil War.
Civil War, excuse me. It's all right. That fight between him and Bucky and everybody, like he was going to fuck off is because we could see him. Part of my problems that I have, and I think Uncle John is the same mindset, is like.
By the way, I also am called Uncle John.
Sorry. But like I myself, like I like some of the stuff they did with his fighting style, but I didn't feel like they let him let loose enough. Because he's supposed to be not only this badass martial artist who's studied all these martial arts systems of the world, but also these indigenous systems, and I was really, really wanting to see more of that. And you know, so for me that was a kind of a part where I was like, I wish the fight scenes were a little bit more, or could have seen more, or less CGI. My standpoint.
Okay, shut up, Jay. I'm going next because, yeah, segue from that.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
with you 100%.
Yes.
With him 100% on that. My argument on that is that maybe it's the fight choreographer's fault because we saw Black Panther in Civil War. Black Panther in Civil War could whoop Black Panther in Black Panther's movie's ass. I'm sorry. I watched Wonder Woman, okay? I watched Wonder Woman. I don't give Wonder Woman the same excuses. The reason why is because Wonder Woman wasn't in a movie where she was kicking ass before she did Wonder Woman. That Batman versus Superman shit, she didn't do shit in that movie. And then before I got here, because that movie wasn't shit, before I got here, I rewatched Wonder Woman's fight scenes from Wonder Woman. It's just fluff.
Yeah.
It's just slide on the ground, slow motion, whip my hair, fluff. So she doesn't get a bye. Black Panther, however, might get a bye simply because we saw the same dude in Civil War actually throwing hands. We've seen an example of him doing well. Granted, he ain't on Chris Evans's level, but Chadwick Boseman did throw some hands in Civil War that were way more believable and looked good. Black Panther's fights were slow. I didn't understand why. It was one hit, one hit, one hit, whereas in Civil War it was pop, 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 pop.
I understand why.
His main general, she was wow, she was handling it. She was the star. Well, she was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah. All right, you got sickle swords. You got all these like implements of destruction based off of like traditional African weapons, and it's like I just would have loved to have seen like more of that in play. Like we saw them running and we saw stuff moving around and stuff, but like not enough like with those exotic blades. I would have loved to see more interaction with that.
Y'all know how I feel, and I know I said I wasn't gonna say anything negative about Black Panther, which is why I haven't said anything, because I don't really have anything negative to say about the narrative. I do have some technical stuff that I could have been improved, but I mean, I don't want to like sound like I'm making excuses for Black Panther. Everything that they said, I pretty much agree with. I don't think it's necessarily a negative because the fight scenes didn't suck. They just weren't up to speed. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing saying, oh man, the fight scenes in Thor were better. And then I'm just going to laugh because Thor fights CGI creatures. Yeah. That's what he fights. And in Captain America is fighting people. So that's a whole nother level of choreography. And we're not making excuses. Well, I'm not going to make an excuse for the movie. The fight scenes were a little lackluster. I don't think they were lacking. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it is an opportunity because, like Devon is saying, you want to see more with these exotic weapons. You may not come at the same angle as you would if you had like a bastard sword. Some of the stuff was like kind of how they rushed into battle was a little Eurocentric, but I think that speaks to the fact that there aren't a lot of us in it. Yeah. And in it offering technical support as far as like how some of these weapons and things could potentially be used. Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. She doubled her Fast 8 and 7 and all the Fast 10. How many?
Where are you going with this conversation?
I'm saying that we're there, but we're not trained, and that's probably one of the reasons why the fights weren't as.
I disagree.
Poppy.
Because of Michael J. White.
Michael J. White is one damn.
Hold on.
One.
Well, then I'm gonna come back to it.
He's one motherfucker.
He is one.
One.
He has been in horrible fight scenes
yes.
and in good fight scenes. So I disagree with what you're saying.
Look, is Chadwick Boseman a fucking fighter?
No,
he's not.
That's what I'm saying. Now, Michael J. White is, and he has been in bad fight scenes.
And that's
sometimes
fine,
it's the choreography.
Yeah.
Sit up here trying to fucking compare GNX and shit to a motherfucking souped up Subaru. You can't do that shit. They both cars, motherfucker.
So, okay.
Man, see,
Mila Jovovich can look good in fight scenes. You know damn well.
She can't really act.
There's more
Fifth
to
Element.
there's more to a fight scene
what
than
else?
just
What else
the
you got?
actors.
That's right.
There's a choreography. There's also the editing, right? Yes.
There is also
there's the editing. Sometimes fights can be edited terribly, you know.
If for me, if there was a scale, 1 being fucking horrible, don't you ever do it again, 10 being it's fucking perfect, they don't need to be fixed, I give Black Panther a solid 9.3.
Negro. Oh wait, on a movie as a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
as a movie.
I already said that the fights need help. The fights could have been better.
Yeah.
The fights could have been way better.
Civil War, Black Panther was like watching fucking Jackie Chan go through some shit, right? So we got Jackie Chan style fight, not style fight scene, but energy. Like he's coming at it. He's like boom, boom. He's going at it, and he's after him like he's at it. Then we go to the water fight scene. Then it's like it seems like shades of Van Damme, like Bloodsport, because how Van Damme really likes the slow, more dramatic,
Lionheart
kind of thing.
Wide, sweeping motions. Like they travel across the camera real nice. There were a lot of those type of shots.
Yeah, and while there's as that kind of creates, fight choreography is not just about the fights. Even for like fight geeks, we have to. For myself,
By the way, we're fight geeks.
we are. Seeing something that inspires you to go outside in the front yard and put time in is kind of what is what I'm looking for, like in fight scenes.
Yeah,
stuff.
and
so
it wasn't that.
It
Black
wasn't
Panther
that.
didn't do that. It doesn't make me.
The ladies,
I will say yes.
the ladies,
Ladies flawless.
yes,
Fucking flawless.
yes.
Michael nor Chad were in those CGI suits
Right.
because all of that shit was CGI. It was Blade 2 CGI.
It was worse.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
And yeah, while we're
narrative-
saying this, is no insult to the
Yeah.
actors or
No.
you know, this is
No,
just
no.
like it's a collaborative thing. It's just,
real mother. True.
and I think it would have
Real
been
true.
it would have been less of a deal, like you said, if we hadn't seen
Him already.
Yeah.
in a Civil War.
And I mean, then you
That
know,
set the bar really, really high. Yes.
speaking of the suit, John said some shit
That suit.
that made me like he said it in text, and I was like, motherfucker, you know what?
So what I said.
Goodness is right.
I don't know if I'm. So
No,
let me-
you're
let
right
me-
on me. Like, say that shit.
This is just my opinion. They agree with me, but it's just my opinion.
Did you hear what he did? Yeah.
Black Panther's suit, the way that it's designed to take on punishment and then redirect it out back at the enemy, back at the attacker, the aggressor, whatever.
The colonizer.
The enemy, whoever it may be, to me was like a metaphor for being black in general. Like, as a black man, you show up to work and you have to deal with,
Or a woman.
or a woman, thank
Yeah.
you. As a black person, you have to show up to work and deal with being black. I'm frowning, so I must be mad. It can't be because my eyes are like sensitive to the sunlight. If I say something and it's loud or louder than what you would say, then suddenly I'm a threat. We have to deal with so much of this, and they are
And it's
shots.
microaggression.
They are
Those
shots.
little microaggressions, they hurt.
Yeah. And we kind of hold all that shit in until one day I come to work, you come to work, you go to work. Look at the size of this man. You go to work and somebody just says the wrong thing at the wrong time. And all that's been built up. And it's unfortunate for that person. That person, you know, thinks it's cute to punch you on that day. Well, you just got punched 5 times in the week. That's the last punch right there. That was the last one. He just happened to hit you with that last punch or that last snide comment.
That kinetic microaggression.
And he gets it, she gets it, they get it. That suit been built up, and BAM!
Ryan Coogler is a freaking genius. Because, okay, you see Black Panther, it's like, okay, cool, he's human. We don't know if the suit, you know, regulates his temperature or anything, or air or whatever, but he had to, like, he retreated for a second. After he hit the ground, he went to the rock, he took his helmet off, you know, went back in, then he saw them coming up. He knew what was going to happen. He could have, like, deaded them right then and there, but he sat there and took it. If you notice, his shit was already purple. It was already, I've seen it 5 times. Shit was already purple. It was already purple. You know what I'm saying? And he sat there and he took it, bang, 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 because he didn't really want to hurt him. And that's like kind of like how we walk through life. We really don't want to, like, leave us the fuck alone.
We don't want to say, shut the fuck up.
We don't want to say that shit. But
Well,
y'all-
sometimes I say, shut the fuck up.
But it's after you've built.
Right.
Because that's not your default
Right.
setting. Just like his suit don't start out purple. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until old boy was fucking with his sister that he was like, nah, and then out of there. It's like, fuck y'all, I don't care nothing about what y'all talk about. I'm going to help my sister. You know what I'm saying? But like, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
See that right there? Boom. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking awesome. So, from over here, so I can go home, Black Panther, I said 9.2 is more like a 9.5. It's that 5, you know, fractions of that point is for that CG fight, is for the lackluster-ish fight scenes. Because we ain't gonna say all of the fights were bad, because anytime the Doorman John got down,
Oh,
go
gotcha.
back to the
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Somebody
No!
gonna take that.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, that's
Edit that shit.
Yeah, that's gone from it.
All of that out. And there you go. Because it wasn't. But you can't say nothing now.
Why are you still talking?
Can't say shit.
Oh, nigga, shut
Damn, blue for real ass.
Negro. Real truth. I need to go home.
Okay, so enough about the fight scenes, the movie itself.
Yes.
9.5, sir?
9.5. You're gonna do a 9.3, 9.4.
I'm,
Now that I said that, he probably gonna go lower.
why don't you hush? How about that? Why don't you, can you hush? I've only seen it once. So since I've only seen it once, I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Told you, he's gonna go lower.
I'm gonna give it a solid 9. I do think that since we've already established a good foundation, like shit, next time you bring them sickle swords out, man, motherfuckers need to come with it.
Yeah. Shoot. So I mean, I think that's a solid real truth. We got an 8.5 to a 9.5. I think that's very realistic. I think that's damn good. I think that's the truth. Actually, I think that's the real truth.
I swear to everything that's holy and unholy.
Like your beard.
Exactly. When they went into the tent, I thought that motherfucker Killmonger had washed up somewhere and was being revived by somebody. That's why when Bucky came out, I was
Yeah. All right.
all right.
So there you go.
Real truth. Whatever John does, we're out.